I'm telling you about that Norton. I bought it from a guy off a farm. His kid had left it behind when he went off to the military, kind of a thing. Didn't come back. So he kept it for 5 years, and I wound up buying it. And then basically, it was stolen from me by this dude that, well, he traded me a truck for it. I needed 4 wheels at the time, and it turned out the truck was stolen, but the guy was already headed for Connecticut. So I ripped off badly. But anyway, I got a call just a couple years ago, and this goes back 30 years. Actually 30 plus years. And I got a call from some guy, and he said, years ago, I owned this 850 Norton, and I tracked it. And through the tag office, I found out that you were the last registered owner of that motorcycle. Do you still happen to have it? I'd sure like to get it back. I said, no, man, I haven't seen it for 30 plus years when the son of a bitch stole it from me. But yeah, I didn't realize it went back until then.
I'd still have a sour taste in my mouth over some shit like that.
Oh yeah, it's one of those deals. I don't care if I'm someday on a cane and or an oxygen tank and I'm busy ambulatory. I don't give a shit. If I run across that guy, I'll beat the shit out of him. I don't care what it takes. If I gotta hire somebody, he's gonna get hurt if he's still alive. I wouldn't bet on that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet on it, but I still remember that son of a bitch's name. Richard Zeroli.
Yeah, never forget it.
From Bridgeport, Connecticut. I'll never forget that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Come on, let's go track him down right now. Fuck it. Got a little time on our hands.
What was really bizarre is after the fact, he took off on my tag. And he hadn't changed registration or anything else. He was just gone. His brother actually lived there, and he'd been staying with him for a couple of months. He's one of those worthless sacks of shit. And I said, "Have you seen Rich?" He said, "Oh hell no, he split for Connecticut last night." So I called the highway patrol. I just want to say, what's my liability? He was right. It's registered to me. It's my name on that tag. He said, you are responsible for everything and anything, short of, that has to do with that vehicle. Really? And they had about a month to go before registration was due. And I said, well, I want to document it. I don't have it anymore. They said, well, cross your fingers for the next month and a half. I said, oh shit. That's all I could do.
That's fucked up.
It was fucked up. The guy was a chicken shit. I will. If I ever see him, I will hit him. I will hit him just as hard as I can before he even knows who the fuck I am.
We can find him on Facebook. You thought I forgot about you. Fucking Zeroli. I'll get you, Zeroli.
His brother was a trip. He was one of those dudes. He'd hit a telephone pole head on a motorcycle when he was a young fella.
Yeah.
Head straight into the pole, about 50 miles an hour. But anyway, it fractured his skull so badly and gave him some brain damage. But the dude, when he's looking at you, he'd be talking to you. Yeah, how you doing, Jack? Good to see you. What the fuck are you doing, Glenn? Well, I see 3 of you. Which one it is? And when I'm looking over there, this is when I'm seeing you straight on, is when I'm looking over here. Holy fuck. And you drive? I know where things are.
He's become accustomed.
That was the weirdest dude. And that was back when, shit, he had King Arthur's castle and round table and all that other shit tattooed all over his back.